Hi everyone, welcome to Philosophy 100. I'm really looking forward to working with you this semester. Our course lasts 15 weeks, and every single week will have a similar structure. The detailed instructions for the class, the syllabus, all the assignments, all the readings, about 10 lectures, they're all waiting for you to be reviewed at your leisure. The purpose of the video, however, is not to do the detail or get into the detail, but just to communicate to you that there are basically four things that will happen every week, and they're basically parallel. So the idea is the same structure will occur from week to week. Okay, going through the four things. The first thing is the Monday Missive. At pretty close to 10 a.m. every single Monday, you will get an email from me, which will be identical to what is posted in the announcements area of our course, telling you what we're going to be doing or during that particular week. Some of these will be pretty short, some of them will be long, depending on sort of how much assistance you need in this. But this can serve you as the simple checklist for the whole week. So that's the Monday Missive that comes without fail, 10 a.m. every Monday morning. And then on Friday, you will get a recapitulation message, which has two things in it. It will have, as the term indicates, what we have accomplished during the week. That's the first part. It will also indicate what you should be doing on the weekends, because there's a sort of distinction between what we'll be doing Monday to Friday, and then what you will be doing at home over the weekend. And I'll explain more about that in 1 second. But so the Friday recapitulation messages will go over what we just did, and they'll also do a little bit of a fast forward to the weekend. Okay, the third part of our weekly lesson is the Sunday office hours, because what I will do is I will be online between 6 and 9 almost every Sunday. I don't want to promise that it'll be every Sunday, but almost all of them. And sometimes we will have optional chats. Sometimes I'll just be there if you need me, so I'm at the other end of an email or at the on the computer. I'm also perfectly happy to give you a call during that time frame in most weeks. Okay, so that's the third part. You've got Monday missives, Friday recapitulations, and then the optional office hours 6 to 9. I'm sorry, on Sundays. The fourth component of each week will be the weekend philosophical quest. And this is what I was referring to a moment ago. That during the week, you will be basically reading the assignments. The assignments are pretty short, they're not especially long, and then discussing them in the discussion area of our course. Over the weekend, you will have a single, relatively brief, very practical philosophical question, which will take the form of your going out into your community and asking questions or probing people that you might know. This instructions from week to week will be very precise. Sometimes I'll have you go to a shopping area or a mall. Sometimes I'll have you just take a walk. Sometimes I'll have you go to a restaurant. Sometimes I'll have you talk to your friends. Sometimes your family. Whatever. I mean, there's many different possibilities. And basically, what you'll have to do is apply what you learned during the week to a lived, real world situation. This really helps, I think, because number one, that's what philosophy is about. Philosophy is often called an abstract subject. It's not abstract at all. It has to do with relationships and give and take between people, as we will soon find out. That's what Socrates and Plato meant by the dialectic. It was question and answer rather than memorization. And each one of these philosophical quests will be very short. You'll have to write something about your quest, quote unquote, and most of the written assignments will be under 500 words. They'll be like 250, 300 words where you recount what you learned or what you did as you were questing in philosophy. So that's it. There's 4 parts to each week. There's a Monday missive, then there's a Friday recap or a summary. Then thirdly, there's a 6 to 9 time frame on Sunday where you can talk to me or contact me as needed. And fourthly, there is philosophical quest. Someone might ask, well, how long is the philosophical quest going to take? I don't know. I mean, roughly, I mean, they're not meant to be onerous. They're meant to be interesting, and they're meant to apply what you've learned to your own experience. I would say on the average, they take an hour. Okay, I really try hard to keep them focused and keep them simple. Maybe a little bit more sometimes. Sometimes, depending on the person, you can do them in 10 or 15 minutes. If you're kind of talented at this kind of thing and have no self-consciousness, you've got to kind of overcome a little bit of that to do them. You can probably do a lot of them in 10 or 15 minutes. And they're all due on Monday morning. And so that's it. Each week has 4 parts. And if you have any questions about that, please feel free to contact me. And so you will get another video on Friday at 10 o'clock. And it will be a similar thing, focusing on what you really need to know for this week in this case. Okay, so thanks very much.